Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back from the Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, the maintenance is finally over, so now I can make the video. I really hate this time of the year because, you know, the clock kind of changes the time and it's just bad because previously I could make this vendor reset before the maintenance, but from now on, if there isn't maintenance, then I have to wait for 3 hours because the time changes, you know? So yeah, let's just get started. So the first named item we have here is the Hana Yu Corporation backpack, which is the Force Multiplier. It comes with the Perfect Combined Arms talents, which is actually one of my favorite talents because you get 30% of skill damage. So yeah, it's a pretty good backpack for skill builds, hybrid builds. If you want, you can try it out. Plus, it comes with crit damage and skill damage, so really good. You know, crit chance, but yeah, it's good for hybrid. So try it out. Next, we have the PP90 SMG with Sadist talent. We have 7.2% of reload speed, 16.5 crit chance, and 12% of SMG damage. Then we have the G36C assault rifle with Perpetuation talent. We have 5% of damage to armor, 14.5 health damage, and 10.6 assault rifle damage. It's a very underrated assault rifle. Damage to armor is not bad. Change the Perpetuation to like any like, you know, talent you want and give it a try. Next, we have the Magnum pistol with Perpetuation talent here again with 9% of headshot damage and 10.2 pistol damage. Then we have the Badgetov backpack with Companion talent. We have 3.7% of crit chance and 9.4% of hazard protection. And obviously, we have armor. Next, we have the Overload ornament chest piece with reassigned talent. We have 10.8 skill haste, 9.4% of crit damage and 9.2 weapon damage. Offensive system mod, which is 10.2 crit damage. A drone mod, which is 6.5 duration. A turret mod, which is 4.2 burn damage. And last, we have a sticky launcher mod, which is 6.3% of damage. Alrighty guys, we're in the clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the everyday carrier, which comes with the perfectly efficient talent. We have health on it, explosive resistance, and obviously armor. Then we have the Aces and Aids backpack with 11.8% of weapon damage, 6% of weapon handling, Eclipse Protocol backpack with 7.7% of skill damage, a Hardwire backpack. Okay, so we have 16.6% of repair skill. We have the M1928 SMG here with close and personal talent. We have crit damage of 8%, 18% of crit chance, and 11% of SMG damage. Those of you who don't know, this is actually a very hard-hitting SMG. I mean, obviously, the damage is high, but the RPM is low. But hey, if you want, you can try to the Striker to increase the RPM, change the crit damage to damage to target out of cover, and keep the close and personal because, you know, it's a very nice, talent, and it's an SMG, so you will stay close, you know. So we have Super 90 shotgun with the Vindictive talent, 8.5 magazine size, 10% damage to armor, 13.1% of shotgun damage. Then we have the Mortal 700 marksman rifle with Killer talent, 9% of reload speed, 94% headshot damage, 11.3 marksman rifle damage. The M45A1 pistol with Perpetuation talent here again with 9% of headshot damage and 11.7 pistol damage. A Fenris chest piece with Vanguard talent. We have 8% status effect, maxed out crit damage and 9.7 weapon damage. Can be useful in some of the builds, you know, where you use the shield a lot. So yeah, can be useful. Next, we have the China Light knee pads with 8.6 status effect, 7.6 skill damage, pretty decent stats. Then we have a Gilligard chest piece with skill talent, 8.1 skill damage, 17.9 repair skill, and obviously we have armor. Then we have offensive system mod, which is 10.8 crit damage. It's actually decently high. Then we have a trap charge mod, which is 4.5% of duration, and defensive system mod, which is 9% of ensnare resistance, and last we have a shield mod, which is 4.4% of deflected damage. Alrighty guys, we're here at the Theater Settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Ulibre, I don't know how to pronounce this properly, but we have perfect jazz hands, talent on it, and we have 7% of crit damage, 9% of damage to armor, 10.6 shotgun damage. Then we have the tactical Super 90 SBS shotgun here with steady-handed talent, 6% damage to target out of cover, 10% damage to armor, and 9.2% shotgun damage. The ACR SS rifle here with the eyeless talent, we have 7% of damage to target out of cover, 12% of crit damage, and 11.5 rifle damage. I'm actually having trouble seeing through this area. Next, we have Petrov Defense Group gloves with 11% of weapon damage, 7.4% of headshot damage, 10.2% of skill haste. Golden Gear knee pads with armor here. We have 7.8% of headshot damage, 16.5% repair skill. A defensive system mod, which is 11% of protection for elites. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, 12% will be great, but it is what it is. And then we have Seeker Mine mod, which is 4.3% of damage. Then we have the Shield mod with 4.1% of shield health. Firefly mod with 5.9 damage here. And last we have Decoy mod, 6% of health. Alrighty guys, we're here at the campus settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Carnage LMG, comes with perfect Sadist talent. We have 9.5 magazine size, 8% damage to target out of cover, 9.6% LMG damage. Yeah, if you want, you can try it out. It used to be a great LMG, but yeah. Next, we have the M700 Carbine Marksman Rifle with Strain Talent, 5% of damage to armor, 94% of headshot damage, 9.7 Marksman Rifle damage. The M249B LMG with Optimist Talent, 9% of headshot damage, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 11% of LMG damage. Why can't this be 9? Only 999. And we have Sheshka Mask with 10.4% of weapon damage, health here 15,379, and 9% of hazard protection. We have Return Kaiser Holster with 9.9% of crit damage, and we have health there as well. We have Utility System Mod with 10.3% skill haste, Chem Launcher Mod with 6.1% radius, Hive Mod with 4 Stinger charges, Pulse Mod which is 4.8% of skill haste, Trap Charge Mod which is 4.2% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're here at DZ East Vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Akim's Long Stick Marksman Rifle here with Perfect Ranger Talent. We have maxed out damage to armor here, 6%, 86% of headshot damage, 9.5% of Marksman Rifle damage. We have the Socom MK20 SSR Marksman Rifle with Naked Talent, 11.4% of swap speed, 95% of headshot damage, 9.5% of Marksman Rifle damage. We have the Black Market M60E6 LMG with In Sync Talent, 5% of damage to armor, 9% of damage to target out of cover, 10.7% of LMG damage. Oh boy, I remember when this LMG was just too OP. Then we have Foundry Bulwark Mask with armor here. We have armor regen as well. Hardwire Holster with 6.8% of explosive resistance. Walker Harris Mask with 11% weapon damage, 6% weapon handling, 10.6 skill haste. A Group of Sombra Holster with 11.7 weapon damage, 10.1 crit damage, and we have armor regen. A Utility Protocol Mod which is 8.2% skill duration. A Chem Launcher Mod which is 5.9% skill haste. Hive Mod with 4.3% duration, Pulse Mod with 8.9 radius, Trap Mod which is 6.1% shock radius. Okay guys, we're in DZ South Vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Doors Kicker Snock, which is a named Group of Somra chess piece. Comes with the Perfect Spark Talent. We have skill damage of 6.8%, headshot damage of 8%, and 11.8% of weapon damage. So yeah, if you want, you can try it out. It's a Group of Somra chess piece, so you get that 15% of critical damage if you wear one piece, and you know, you get the Perfect Spark Talent, which increases your weapon damage by 15% if you use you know, a skill. Yeah. Okay, next we have the Enhanced AUG A3P SMG with Optimist Talent. We have maxed out swap speed, 12% of crit chance, 8.7% of SMG damage. Police M4 Assault Rifle with Perpetuation Talent, 8.7% stability, 15.5 health damage, 10.9% assault rifle damage. Military M9 pistol with Breadbasket Talent, 5.5% crit chance, 12.4% of pistol damage. A Striker backpack with 12% of weapon damage, 9.8% crit damage. A Striker chest piece with 7.9 weapon damage, 9.5 headshot damage. A Group of Somra backpack with Calculated Talent. We have 6.5% of explosive resistance, 9.6% crit damage, 13.8 weapon damage. A Yalgir chest piece, okay. We have Obliterate Talent, that's good. We have weapon handling, 6% health here, and we have armor. If this has like crit chance, crit damage, that will be great, but it's not that bad. Weapon handling is not bad. You can change the health to like crit damage, crit chance, and then you can have a crit damage or crit chance mod, depends on what you choose. So yeah, Obliterate on Yalgir, not bad, not bad. Yep. And next we have Offensive System Mod, which is 10.1% of crit damage. Drone Mod, which is 6.4% deflect duration. A Turret Mod, which is 5.9% duration. And last we have a Sticky Launcher Mod, which is 4.9% blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're in DZ West Vendor, so let's take a look. We got a backup boomstick. Okay, we got Breadbasket Talent, 6% of accuracy, maxed out damage to armor, and we have 17% of shotgun damage, which is unique to it because it's a name stat. So you get 17% of shotgun damage. Nice. But this is actually going to be your sidearm, not your main weapon, or, you know, that's why, I mean, not even a backup. It's like, it's a sidearm. Next, we have a Smash 12 shotgun, which is Breadbasket Talent. 7% of damage to target out of cover, 8% of damage to armor, and 10.4% of shotgun damage. Decent stats. Then we have Police MK17 rifle with steady-handed talent. We have 6.5% crit chance, 13% crit damage, 9.4 rifle damage. Eclipse Protocol gloves with 15.8 repair skill. Aces and 8 knee pads with 10.8 weapon damage, 6% weapon handling. Petrov Defense Group gloves with 10.9 weapon damage, 5.5% of weapon handling, and 6.6 headshot damage. 511 tactical knee pads. We have armor here, health, and armor regen. Wow, okay. Next, we have Defensive Protocol mod, which is 8.5% bleed resistance. If this was 9.5, that would be sweet. I really need one. And next, we have Chem Launcher mod, which is 4.7% of skill haste. A Shield mod, which is 4.1% of deflected damage. Firefly mod, which is 5.9 skill haste. And last, we have a Decom mod, which is 6% of duration. So that's it for DZ West. So let's go to New York. Alrighty, guys, we're in New York, a Haven Settlement. So let's take a look what Roy Benitez got for us. We got the Vector SBR 9mm SMG with measured talent. Okay, we have 9% of headshot damage, 14% crit chance, 11.8% of SMG damage. Pretty sweet. I mean, it's a Vector. It's not a Dark Winter, but this is actually pretty good. The damage is not that bad. We have the RPM like crazy. We have measured talent, which is not that bad either. You know, measured is really sweet. I mean, 1200 RPM with measured, it's gonna be like 1500 plus. That's just insane. You can change the headshot damage to damage to target out of cover and try it out. This is gonna, like, before you can blink, you're going to empty your magazine. Trust me. Then we have the Stoner LMG with Overwhelm Talent, 12.4% of swap speed, 9% of damage to target out of cover, 10.2% of LMG damage. Then we have the USC .45 ACP rifle with Optimist Talent, 9% of health damage, 11% of crit damage, 9.1% of rifle damage. We have the Magnum pistol with Ranger Talent, 5% of damage to armor, 10.2% of pistol damage. Ultimate chest piece with Vanguard Talent, 9.1 hazard protection, 6.7% explosive resistance. Richter and Kaiser gloves with 7% skill damage, 10% of skill haste. Well, what is it? Sokolov, yeah. Sokolov gloves with 13% weapon damage, 4.1 crit chance, and 5.5 weapon handling. Not bad, you know, it's a Sokolov. And then we have defensive system mod, which is 8.2% blind def resistance, defensive protocol mod, which is 8.5 disrupt resistance, turret mod with 4.2 burn damage, shield mod, and shield, sorry. It's a hive mod with 4% of healing. And last we have a sticky launcher mod, which is 4.3% of skill haste. This is insane. Alrighty, guys, we're at the final vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Police TA21 SMG with Eyeless Talent, 17.5% optimal range, 19% of crit chance, 10.1 SMG damage. We have the Black Market RPK LMG with Eyeless Talent, 7.5% crit chance, 9% of damage to target out of cover, 7.3% of LMG damage. We have the Super 90 Shotgun with Strain Talent, 7% crit chance, 8% damage to armor, 11.8% shotgun damage. The X45 pistol, we have Vindictive Talent, 21% optimal range, 9% pistol damage. A Richter and Kaiser backpack with Opportunistic Talent, we have 16.1 repair skill, 9.6 skill haste. Murakami Industry knee pads with 8.5 hazard protection. We have armor region here. Murakami Industry mask with 7.8 explosive resistance and 14.7 repair skill. A utility system mod, which is 16.2 repair skill. Okay, we have offensive protocol mod, which is 4.6 crit chance. A turret mod, which is +1 extra motor ammo. Firefly mod, 5.8% of skill haste. And last, we have a decoy mod, which is 6% of health. Okay, so that's it for weekly vendor, guys. I mean, yeah, it's not that great, to be honest. I mean, the Vector at Benitez, that's a good one. You can buy that as a really nice Vector. And the Dark Zone vendors are not really selling anything good apart from the Doors Kicker Knock. If you want to buy that, you know, it's a Dark Zone exclusive. If you want, you can buy it. Otherwise, it's just not that great. Yeah, that's pretty much for the video. Hope you guys will find what you're looking for, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.